it's Ty with Ty the Dog Guy in the Daily, and I want to talk to you about how your dogs learn. Because one thing that's frequent that we'll get when we talk with dog owners is they'll say like, well, have you ever dealt with this breed before? Sometimes I chuckle when it's like a common breed. Like, you'd be surprised how many people have been like, well, have you ever trained a German Shepherd? And I'm like, well, I don't know, not since like 20 minutes ago. But in any case, oftentimes folks are under the impression that their dog is so unique and different. And granted, there are dogs that are super unique and different as far as like breeds and stuff. Like, I've got a very unique breed. You might not be able to see her very well. Chocolate Chip, she's like, I don't know, there's probably a few dozen in the United States of her breed. But anyways, whether it's Chocolate Chip, the Felis Miguel, or the German Shepherd, or the Yorkie, or whatever, every dog on earth is different. Many dogs within certain breeds share certain characteristics. Perhaps most labs are fun and goofy. Not all of them, but perhaps a lot of them are. Perhaps a lot of herding dogs like to nip at fingers. So you're going to find common characteristics. This is true of any sort of gene pool that starts to become somewhat similar and things like that. And you get breeds and types and all that good stuff. So you're going to find similarities. But even within that, what's fascinating to me is how every dog learns in such a similar way. So, for example, we've got our signature program called Transform Your Dog in 60 Days. And we've put, I don't know how many dozens we put over 100 breeds through that program. And every single one of them goes through the exact same motions for 9 weeks. And some of them, we got to tweak it a little bit here. And some of them, we've got to change it a little bit there. Very rarely based on breed, more based on the dog's own personality or character or past experiences or things like that. But it's always so interesting to me that if you have something that works, as far as communication or a system or whatever, it's going to work with every dog. Now, if you do it the exact same, it might work 99% with this dog, and it might work 85% with that dog. And that's why you need to tweak things and change things a little bit for each individual. But it's interesting to me how every dog on earth is so different, yet every one of them will learn certain things the same way. Every dog is going to increase behaviors if you praise them and if you find something that motivates them. Every dog on earth. It doesn't matter if it's a Saluki or a Shih Tzu or whatever. Every dog on earth will increase the behavior that you like if you find a way to motivate it. Every dog on earth will decrease a behavior if you find a way to correct it properly. Like every dog on earth. And so like I say, what this is a call for is that too frequently folks can kind of get a little bit caught up and say things like, well, shoot, we haven't had success because my dog's breed is difficult. No, I can basically tell you that that's not why. Your dog is going to learn the same way as others. Again, there's going to be some tweaking that's necessary. But your dog's breed is not holding you back. Your inability boy, that sounds mean. But it's the reality. Your inability to communicate with the dog is what will ultimately hold you back. Now again, I don't want that to sound mean, because the reality is that's why there's dog trainers like me and thousands more like me across the country, that our job is to help facilitate that communication, whether that's in person or books or videos or whatever. And so there's solutions to your problem, but I don't want folks going around thinking, I just can't do this because he's a Rottweiler. I just can't house train it because it's a Yorkie, and you can't house train Yorkies. Your breed might pose specific challenges, potentially, but if you have the right system, if you understand how to create behavior, how to get rid of behavior, that works so much across the board that worry less about the breed and worry more about learning to communicate with dogs.